They say truth is stranger than fiction, and in this case, that couldn't be more accurate. Imagine fighting a war against birds and losing. This is the unbelievable story of the Emu War. It's a bizarre chapter of history that'll leave you scratching your head and laughing all at once. Let me set the scene. Australia, 1932. The Great Depression is in full swing, and farmers in Western Australia are struggling. To make matters worse, an unexpected enemy arrives. 30,000 emus. Yes, emus. These large, flightless birds had migrated inland, their natural instincts leading them straight into farming territory. Crops were destroyed in the chaos, leaving farmers desperate as their livelihoods turned to shreds. But here's where it gets ridiculous. The Australian government decided to take action. They didn't send agricultural experts or set up bird-proof barriers. No, they sent soldiers, armed with World War I machine guns. And thus began the Great Emu War. The soldiers set out with enthusiasm, expecting victory to come swiftly. After all, how hard could it be to beat a bunch of birds? Well, as it turns out, very hard. On the first day, they opened fire on a group of about 50 emus. The birds scattered and ran in all directions, moving unpredictably fast. Instead of picking them off, the soldiers wasted a ton of ammunition and barely hit any targets. Round 1, emus 1, humans 0. But wait, there's more. Emus proved remarkably clever throughout the skirmishes. They traveled in small groups, never sticking together long enough to be vulnerable to mass attacks. Their thick feathers and impressive speed made them nearly immune to bullets. It was like battling a real-life cartoon. At one point, the soldiers even mounted machine guns on trucks, figuring mobility was key to success. But the emus, defying all odds, outran the vehicles. By the end of it, after weeks of fighting, the troops admitted defeat, but not before wasting 10,000 rounds of ammunition. Government officials called off the operation, leaving the emus as the undefeated champions of this strange and hilarious battle. Later, fences and other long-term solutions were eventually used to manage emu populations humanely. But the memory of Australia's losing battle against the emus lives on. It's a reminder not just of human hubris, but also the unpredictability of nature. So next time you see one of these goofy-looking birds, keep in mind, they once outsmarted machine guns and an entire army. And that's why the story of the Emu War will go down as one of the most absurd tales in history.